Welcome to Advanblack's YouTube channel. I'm Steve, the service technician for Advanblack. Today, I'm going to show you our new 6x9 lid. I'm actually going to walk you through how to install it, how to transfer everything from your stock lid over to your new 6x9 lid and get it installed on the bike. But before we get into that, I want to show you the improvements that we've made to the 6x9 lid. Aesthetically, on the outside, it looks just like the 6x9 lid that we've been selling. We've got a grill that goes up here, a pod that goes on the inside, and then your speaker mounts to that. The improvements that we've made is in the drainage system. Before, anytime you would get water just kind of trapped in your 6x9, you get rain or whatever in there, you would just kind of dump your lid and have to kind of blow it out or whatever to get water out. So the bottom edge of this pod that goes on the inside of the speaker lid is flush in there. It's mounted directly to the bottom of the lid. And then on the inside here, you have a drain hole. And this goes into a channel, as you can see right here on the back of this pod. That channel is going to also correspond with the channel on the inside of the lid right here. It's going to drain out the small hole on the side. So imagine this being on your bike. You've got a little water in there. You open your lid. All of that water goes to that drain hole, comes out right down here. It makes it a lot easier to get all of the water out. So maybe you're just interested in the 6x9 lid, or you're actually waiting on yours to come in. You can watch this video and be one step ahead on the install when you actually get the color match parts in from Advanblack. You can just go out, you already know what you're getting into because you've already watched the video, or you can refer back to this video anytime that you need to. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually get the lid detached from the saddlebag so we can get it up on our soft table and start converting everything over to our lid. Now this saddlebag is a 4.5 inch stretch bag from Advanblack as well. And it did have one of these little trays in it that set in here just like this. So it has a little bit different mounting screw right here, but generally when you open this up, you're just gonna see a screw here and a screw here. You're gonna remove these outer two screws to take the tether off. Going to move the tether up out of the way, and now you'll see that you've got two more screws on the middle. Go ahead and take one out. Now when you release this last screw, this lid will be detached from the saddlebag. You don't want this to fall down and scratch the bag, so make sure that you've got a good grip on it. When this starts to come unscrewed, I'll start pulling the lid away from the bag. Just like that. So now that we have it on our soft table, we can go ahead and start taking the one-touch mechanism out. It's just a few screws. You've got one here, 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 and here. And then you have three right here that's going to remove your hinge plate. And then you have one that's in the actual handle right here. So we can go ahead and start with that one so we don't forget. Go ahead and pull that out. Once you have the handle off, you can go ahead and take your hinge plate off. Set that off to the side. We'll put those three screws with the hinge plate. We're going to go ahead and remove this tether. Now you have left are the four screws right here along the border. Once you remove those, you're going to go ahead and have to cut the seal right here on the bottom of this. These seals are just glued down, but you got to get this plate away from it. So I just start in here. Just like that. Now we can go ahead and lift this up away from the lid. Now once you have the mechanism out, you can take this lid and set it off to the side. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and get our new grill installed if it's not already installed on your lid when you get it. Just make sure that these tabs are bent down straight so you don't scratch your paint. And carefully start to put this on. Every one of these tabs has a hole for it to set in. You just work your way around just like that. And I like to go ahead and just reach under and bend a couple of them over while I've got my whole entire hand on it. And that kind of holds it in place. And we can flip it over on our soft table and go ahead and work those tabs over. And when you get done, you've got your grill installed. So from there, you can go ahead and take your one-touch hardware, put it in. Easier just to kind of roll it into place. From here, before I do anything, I make sure that this is lined up correct. You have to pull this up sometimes, get that into place. I'm going to put my handle in and turn it until it clicks and I can actually move this mechanism. A little bit of blue Loctite on this screw. And we're just going to reverse the process by putting our 4 screws in out here, our 3 over here on our hinge plate. Get our hinge plate in place. Line everything up, falls into the hole. I go ahead and start these with the center one. Start it by hand, pull it in. And then you should be able to run your other 2 in. Now from here we're going to line up the grooves on this with the grooves on the inside of the lid. That's your rain channel. So you line that up, slide that down into place just like that. You're going to take your screws and go ahead and screw those in. It's a deep kind of recessed hole, so I like to use the screwdriver and Torx bit on there and get down in there a lot easier. Now from here we can go ahead and start putting our seal back in, our new seal, and slide that behind that cable to about midway down. Go ahead and press it down so it sticks. Work this around your lid. Just make sure that you're not pulling and stretching on it. There's plenty of the rubber material to go around the entire lid. You'll actually have to cut a little bit off. Go ahead and just keep working this around, just gently pushing it down. Don't stretch it around the corners. Gonna come up here. Like I said, you're gonna have plenty left over. So you can go ahead and cut that off. Now from here, you can go ahead and take your 6x9, set it in there. You are gonna have to use your own screws for your own speakers. We do not provide the screws for the speakers. I just use a coarse threaded black screw. This is going into plastic, so it cuts its own threads as it's going in. So I like to do this part by hand. Don't use any power screwdrivers or anything. Get it in there, but don't go ahead and tighten it down just yet. Go ahead and get all your screws started most of the way in. Now on this particular speaker, the rim of this is actually pretty thick. Some of the other 6x9s aren't that thick, so it really puts this tether at an angle. So what I do personally is just go ahead and bend the end of this a little bit so this is laying flat. This comes up and over and lays a little bit more flat on the speaker. Not all 6x9s are like that, so you're gonna have to make that call on your own. I go ahead and get that one in. That's your standard tether screw, and then whatever screw you used up here to mount your speaker, that's going to go on top. Then you have this section down here that goes on the inside of your lid. Now from here, the lid is ready to go back on the bike. You want to make sure that your hinge is facing up like this. The 6x9s can be heavy, so just make sure that you got a good grip on your speaker lid. You don't want to drop this anywhere. Go ahead and start that screw in. I put my tool on it like that. Then I just walk the hinge up there, kind of line it up. Let it grab just like that. I'm going to take my other inside screw. Just remember that we're just doing the 2 inside screws because the 2 outside screws are actually your tether. So let's just get these started. Get those ran in. Going to take his knob because he does have that shelf in here like we spoke about earlier. If you don't have that shelf, you're just going to have 2 normal screws. We go ahead and get those tightened up. We're going to check to make sure everything closes properly. Locks down good, everything is seated good, and you're done. So that's really it when it comes to swapping over your lids. It's very simple. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's easily done with a few simple tools and about an hour of your time. The only thing left you have to do from here is hook up your audio, and that's completely up to you guys. Here at Advanblack, we just wanted to show you how to swap it over and how easy it actually is. And also, I wanted to get the new lid on here so you can see the new drain system that's on these, which is very handy. But once again, just keep in mind, if you're riding in heavy rain a lot, you may want to get those lid covers, but this is definitely a better alternative to getting the water out that does get in there and set on top of your 6x9. Flipping this lid open just like this, that water goes in that hole and drains out right here, because this will only go so far. That's not really letting all of the water out. With that drain system, it will now be able to actually get out of there. I do suggest that if you have an air pressure hose or something like that, an air compressor, turn that thing on low, super low, put your blower on there, and also kind of try to get as much water out as you can. But this drain system will definitely get a lot more water out than the old system. I hope this video helped you guys. If you have any questions on this whatsoever, you guys know the deal. Drop a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll try to help you the best that I can. Or if you want to just give me a call over at the Advanblack service technician phone number, you can go to advanblack.com, scroll all the way down. You'll see the service number down at the bottom. You can call me there, and I'll guide you through it the best that I can from there. Don't forget to check out the rest of the website while you're over there, guys. We have tons of colors now. We have a ton of parts for your bagger. Just in the speaker lids alone, now we have the dual 6x9, the single 6x9 with the drain system, the 8-inch lid with the 1-inch tweeter in it. There's a lot of options over there, and a lot of color options as well. We color match the product. We send it straight to your door. It's ready to put on your bike. You don't have to get it in, pre-fit it and sand it and all that good stuff and send it off to paint. It comes to your door in a box, already painted. Put it on your bike. It's that easy. But check out the site for all the parts and all the colors that we have. I'm going to get out of here and get back to work. And until the next video, as always, be safe and keep your knees in the breeze.